that should be fine. I don't know what else I can do. I've done everything Google has asked me to. I'm at their disposal. Let me retweet the link again. And now, of course, I'm not dropping any frames. See? I literally changed nothing. Okay. So yeah, so sometimes the YouTube servers are honestly like special ed, and they don't want to like let anybody drop onto their like whatever. And the bitrate comes in like super bad. So I don't know why it does that, but overall I think it's just because YouTube can't handle it. But the only advice they give you when they want you to like pick your stream quality back up, the only advice they give you is to sign out and back in, like sign out of your Google entirely, somehow remember everything and get back in, and then try again. And that's the only advice they give every time. So that's a short-term fix. It'll probably be okay for a few days, and then it'll start messing up again. YouTube needs to fix their servers. But it should be fine now, though. Everybody should be good. Stream should be better. But yeah, be sure to drop a like on the stream. I'm glad the stream is working a lot better now. Tobias asked, how many subscribers till 5K? Let's go see. Because yeah, we are like super close. To answer your question, we are exactly 2 subscribers away. Morning. Glad to have you all back in here again. Yeah, as I promised, I said when we hit 5K, I would plan out and tell y'all when we were having a full day stream. Glad to have you all back in here now. But yeah, I'll plan out a full day stream. By full day, I do not mean 24 hours, just so people don't get confused. By full day, I mean from market open to market close. Not full day as in we're going to be here 24 hours. Reporting for duty. Glad to have you back. 24 hours. Yeah, not 24 hours. Yeah, 5,000 subscriber, 5K. That's what K stands for. You should do a stock meme review during the yeah. It's not a 24-hour stream, I swear. I swear y'all are typing that to meme me. SF, that was the last stream. And as I stated, I was restarting the stream multiple times. I only restarted it once though. Had problems with the YouTube servers, so I had to get it back working correctly. Had to call up the owners of Google. But again, glad to be back. Glad to have these streams going up. Glad that it's not completely destroying my computer doing this. See, earlier, guys, we were dropping 40% frames from YouTube stream. Now we're dropping 0.9%. That's the big difference there. It's all about the bit rate, which my bit rate set at the best quality. I changed it to max performance, and then we restarted the stream. That was literally it. But does everybody understand what we're looking at for SPY? I talked about it in the other stream. Of course, it's not in this one. But we talked about the bigger time frame, the smaller time frame, what we're looking out for. Saw a lot of you guys give me a thumbs up, but I'm just making sure we're all good. We got plans for SPY, Tesla, AMD, NVIDIA, Square, Google, which technically we have a plan for all of these, but these are the ones I like the most. Of course, I'll have to pay attention to Apple, Microsoft, all kinds of stuff. Hello?
Yo. I'm just muting the YouTube. I was hearing you twice. I was like, I gotta fix that. Alright. Stock market's open. YouTube stream's not lagging. Everybody in the chat.
Alright guys, market's open. SPY is just kind of sitting in range still. We have a little bit of a seller from open, but nothing crazy. Again, a short-term break of 410 can bring sellers down to 409, 408.50.
Alright, see what we get today.
Good morning, Jacko. Good morning, everybody. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Ow, I just punched the mic. Alright, so let's see what we're going to get here. First 10 minutes, we do not trade. I repeat, we do not trade the first 10 minutes. If I have to repeat that to somebody, I swear. Let's go see what's going on.
Not a whole lot.
Tesla has great momentum before open today, so keep eyes on that one over 214.50. There's a chance you see 220s today if we do get a good pop in the market. Google getting a good pop, showed you on the bigger time frame in the other stream when we had to restart the stream. Showed you on the bigger time frame. They do have some momentum curling back up. They just need to get some pops. They need to get some follow through. AMD, I love that range. NVIDIA, I love the range for this one, even though it kind of dropped right before it opened. And Square, I liked Square a lot, which normally I don't add Square, but I like this one a lot because it had good momentum before market. I like that it kind of like cascaded down. You can see it's getting a good pop. I wouldn't trade this. I would instantly wait and just wait to see if this can come back down to 79.65. And if it does just continue popping, do your fib, and I'll show you an example of that if that does end up popping up. We have good pops on a couple of these stocks. Nothing crazy though. Couple waits, nothing significant.
Looks like they might be done being mad at Google. It's at yesterday high. XOM is drifting a little bit lower on the open, breaking pre-market low. Yesterday low's already been broke. Microsoft catching a nice bounce over the yesterday low. See if it holds. Meta bouncing off the down in the same area. See if that helps Google out as it's getting 95. Amazon not too much movement. Same with Apple.
Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Wacky Wednesday.
So I have to do a video today for all the members of the channel. Again, if you guys are curious on how to join that, just to show you real quick, it's $4.99 a month. It's very cheap. You just click join on the channel. It takes you to this membership section of the channel. Posted multiple videos already for them, different updates, but on Sundays and Wednesdays, I'm going to be dropping SPY updates for anybody. I already do this in Discord, so if you're in my Discord, don't even worry about it. But if you guys want the videos, breakdowns, join the membership. It's very cool, catching more insight on the different updates for SPY, as well as different videos I end up posting for everybody. Oh yeah, how did ABNB do?
He's getting over that pre-market high. See if he can take out yesterday high. That'll help SPY out. Amazon and Tesla still not doing too much.
For now, that looks like where it's slowing down, but if not, and it continues to push a new high, I'll have to erase that because that invalidates that retracement. We'll see, though. Just drawing good for now. If I come back and it's still rising, I will erase this. If not, though, then that is the high for now. We can watch for potential hold of this area for short-term bounces. If it breaks this, then we need to look for a long-term bounce, and if that breaks, then we're not looking for bounces at all. That was square, by the way.
Testing yesterday high, helping Microsoft get over yesterday low.
Keep eyes on AMD and Nvidia as well. I love the ranges for these. Yesterday I posted AMD, Meta, Nvidia, and Netflix on the trade floor, and all of those did really good out the gate. I still like AMD and Nvidia out the gate today. SPY getting some good moderate buyers, nothing crazy. The live trade series is gold, tons of education. I'm glad you like it, Ben. I put a lot of hard work, and so did a few of my friends. We put a lot of hard work into that little playlist there. I think there's like 17 live trades in there now. Something like that. And we're just going to keep adding to it.
Apple getting over that yesterday high. Decent volume on Apple.
One second, Pike. I just saw your question in the Discord. I'll send you the link to it. Hey, and we hit 5K subs, everybody. Everybody spam 5K in the text chat for me. Just spam 5K or 5,000. We hit 5K on the channel.
Power level 5,000.
It's over 9,000.
So far, Apple holding up, Microsoft coming up a little bit, but nothing like Apple. Amazon and Tesla slowing down. Com slowing down. Google Meta. XOM hit 115, drifting down. 114's underneath 115. Dollar levels on XOM.
Yo, thank you guys for real. It's seriously not at all possible without you guys, so I really do appreciate that. 5K, amazing.
Netflix rejecting, coming down to pre-market low. See if that's going to break. Let's get yesterday low underneath 353, 40.
Apple just fighting previous day high. Microsoft fighting slightly above previous day low. Amazon perfectly in pre-market range. Tesla maybe actually breaking range out of all these charts we have in front of us.
Netflix cracked lower. See it's going to take out yesterday low now. Here, first 10-minute candle. Here it is.
First 10 minutes and Tesla broke lower. Keep eyes on this to take out the true pre-market low, which I should have marked already. I don't. 208. 208 is key level below for Tesla. 5 minute.
Was right at that yesterday high, rejecting. Microsoft getting a little bit of a red candle. Google's under that yesterday high on this 10-minute candle open, rejecting pre-market high right now. Definitely got some stuff slowing down. SPY slowing down a little bit. Buyer's not too strong.
Yep, and they failed the retests on both the short-term and mid-term retest on Square. Invalidated this range, so you can go ahead and delete that. For Netflix, keep 353, 40 and 354 on watch for a potential break below. Nothing yet, but still good to keep in mind. AMD 8465 is key. Google back in range as well, just like you saw on the Square breakout.
Amazon and Tesla trying to hold those pre-market lows so far. Apple holding pre-market high. Microsoft holding yesterday low. Stuff still trying to fight. Coming up, trying to take out midpoint. See if we're going to take out that. Coming through towards pre-market high.
Yo, good call out WAG. Morning, Money Lisa. Glad you're in here.
It's like Apple's retaking its yesterday high, coming back up to previous intraday high. Good strength on Apple there after that retest. Google doing the same, retaking previous day high. UNH trying to come up to pre-market high.
Google's the only green in XLC. Tesla
Yeah,
barely defended 208.
created not too much is moving fast. We're really just watching these levels, so there isn't much to call out yet. Just kind of wait and see.
Square trying to defend the 79.65 pretty well so far again. Damn, King Carnage wasn't following you. I'll change that right now. Sorry that you're a Titans fan, but I'll follow you.
15-minute candle, new 5-minute candle in about 30 seconds. So far, Meta's trying to hold, Amazon's trying to hold. Apple made that new high. Google's battling with yesterday high. SPY's flirting with this midpoint so far.
And yeah, Daffy, it might take a couple days because all it's done is kind of just shown, hey, there's buyers here. It hasn't actually given any kind of igniting move yet. So you might see a little bit more consolidation before the igniting move, but it does look good on the bigger time frames. And the week isn't over, guys. You know, just because we had CPI, there's still a lot of information coming out this week. So I would 300% just, again, trade light for the rest of this week. Be very patient, be very passive, and then next week you'll have a lot better of a time. Plus, the majority of all the important earnings are going to be behind us after this week too, so you won't have to worry about as much of that, at least for a little bit. I like how Amazon's holding up. Need Tesla to retake a higher level to hold as well. Watch AMD below 84.65 if you see everything continue to slow down. We already have the Netflix on watch, 350, 340 to 354 if that does end up cracking lower. And I like Square. I like that Square's trying to hold 79.65. We just need some movement by the overall market, and you should see some more movement on a lot of these individual charts. Not that it might be pretty flat 762. It's just that since it's going to be a volatile week, I'm going to tell people to be a little bit more passive. It's not even the. I mean, we could have a beautiful week. It could continue. We could break out $20 from here, and you know that's a great move. But it's going to be very volatile because of what data is still coming out this week. So it's not really fair to say, oh guys, go crazy this week. Go balls deep in all your trades. I'm just not going to say that. Oh, good job, Kevo. I saw you on your trade there on the Weeble trade you got. Good stuff, man. Good update by WAG on the trade floor as well. Jokes. Jesus, money, Lisa. Yo, good stuff, Mel. Quick in and out. I like that. I will say one thing. SPY opened. Had, decent volume, of course, blah, blah, blah. Not as much volume here. Held the halfway point of that candle. Produced a rising volume candle that closed higher. So if you want to say from open, bulls do have control. You're just looking for a follow-through move now. But bulls are definitely in control on SPY from open. Nothing proven yet, though. Again, just really holding range is all they've done. I am seeing some good buying, though, on Tesla, Amazon. Microsoft's a little weak this morning from their dividend payout. Apple broke their previous day high 5 minutes ago. So that should help out SPY tech-wise. Meta's weak. Google's trying to maintain some strength as one of the few comm sector stocks trying to hold and move higher. Nvidia and AMD really aren't helping out. Semiconductors are still just weak or flat to the right. Netflix is picking back up, hopefully going to help out that Google move. Again, they belong to the same sector, so when you see them both move up, that's helping out the sector as a whole. Square holding 79.65-ish area. Looks like they didn't even break 90 MA. It's a pretty good reversal from there. See if they can pop 80-80s. If they can break 80-80s and 81, Square should see a pop. Coinbase getting a crazy jump. They're up over 6% today.
Amazon trying to take out that pre-market high. See if that's going to help out Tesla. Tesla's lagging behind, but still looks pretty good holding its area.
Ooh, good updates, Jack. I remember you were posting that the other day. I sent that Alright, I sent PFE, but I sent XLV to you as well. Google broke its level and closed, giving it a chance to go retest high of day. If they can push through high of day, Google has a really, really good move. Tesla reversing, not able to take over today's open, but hasn't broken anything to the downside yet. So keep eyes on 208 and 214.50. Again, 208, 214.50. I might as well change this now so people don't get faked out. I'm liking that one a lot just because they have some consolidation up here. They rejected a good level. If you see them break 208, that's going to be a very solid trade opportunity on Tesla. Google going up to test high of day as anticipated. AMD breaking 84.65. Nvidia possibly breaking new low of day.
Microsoft just couldn't get going. Now it's coming back down towards that yesterday low. XOM still having a hard time. It's around 115. Berkby hanging out towards yesterday low. Below pre-market high. Can't get over pre-market pre-market low. Can't get over that pre-market low, but still over yesterday low. UNH is breaking yesterday low. Healthcare might be pulling the market down a little bit. Amazon losing that pre-market high. Nvidia's starting to get some speed under pre-market low.
I already called that one in AMD. Apple really went up there all by itself, poor thing.
Meta's slowly trying to creep up and catch up with Google, but Google's starting to lose steam. So that could start. Google starts slowing down. Look for Meta to slow down as well. Come back down. Amazon losing more, coming towards opening price. Apple coming back towards that yesterday high. Tesla retesting pre-market low. Microsoft coming down to the yesterday low. If it rebreaks that, it's got the previous intraday low at 268.18. XOM's cracking 115. Apple's losing that yesterday high, pre-market highlight below. Google rejecting, Meta rejecting. Nvidia taking out 224. Rick B losing its yesterday low.
Tesla taking out 208. See if it holds under. Good job on AMD and Nvidia so far. Those are still selling off. Apple almost erasing every bit of their gains today. Very aggressive candle on SPY due to the conglomerate of multiple tickers that weigh a lot on SPY breaking lower or rejecting and pushing with a bigger sell-off candle, a bigger pullback. So in turn, that makes SPY look a lot worse. What you're looking for now is a short-term drop under 410 towards 409, 408.50, but the real level you want to see break is 408.50. So you can take some scalps there, but no break of that level yet. Keep eyes on that 410. Jose, I go over them every single day. And for you to jump the gun on Tesla, nothing has happened yet. You broke support for a 40% entry, and that's it. Nothing else has happened yet. So I don't understand what you're trying to say here. If you've cut your losses, you're emotionally trading right now because nothing's happened. It's just broken support, and they got a slight buyer move. Nothing. They didn't even retake anything yet. So that's an emotional problem, not you don't know the difference between the entry types. If that's what you're getting at. Literally nothing has happened after they broke. We got a little bit of buyers, a little bit of sellers. That's it so far. New low of day just hit. And sellers are still coming in.
Volume's starting to come in as well. 4 minutes or 3 minutes left on the candle.
I go over entry types every single stream. I'm not gonna sit here and spoon feed again.
XOM coming down some more.
206 is now on Tesla. I would take small profits and leave runners. Keep your stop loss on runners at, let's say, 208.75. Yes, it did have a retest inside of the range. I feel myself repeating myself a lot.
Nvidia's still coming down, 222. Next spot, nice little sell off on that one. Josh called out. It's drifting back down towards the pre-market lows. If those take that out, it'll help out even more. Same thing if Amazon drifting down to its pre-market low. If it can take that out, it'll help Tesla some more. Like you see SPY crack this pre-market low, drift towards yesterday low.
And yeah, Nvidia hit the next bigger level at 222. So anybody who took any open range breakouts needs to be taking a majority of their profits off the table. Same for AMD. In a similar fashion, even though we don't have that level mark, you can see price kind of pushed up to here, held, and this general vicinity is where AMD is slowing down. On the exact same reason, that's why Nvidia slowed down. You see how they pushed up, held here. So in this vicinity, this is where sellers are going to have to slow down for a second. So those both make sense. And Tesla, all you've got now is a long-legged, indecisive candle under the 208s now. Made a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a sell-off, and now they're back up to where they began. If I hurt your feelings, good, because you need to take time to quit being lazy and go review this stuff more. I can't tell you guys how many times I've repeated what a 40% and what an 80% entry is, besides the literal almost 400 videos on my channel, what they are, how to break them down, how to chart them, how to review them, how to visualize them. What I don't see enough is you guys posting visualization trades, practicing mental trades, saying, hey, that was a 40%, hey, that was an 80%. I don't see those posts enough, yet you guys want to keep trading. If you want to keep trading, you need to take mental trades, you need to visualize. If you want to join these streams and catch the information we're dropping, you need to take some time on your own and review the information. It's that easy. Review the information. Review it. Visualize. Then you can come in here and you can talk about whatever you want. Come on, guys. Work with me here. Good mental trade, Geo.
Slowing down, coming back up. So SPY still doesn't pick direction. Neither has the Qs. So kind of waiting on those to really pick direction.
And that's another thing, guys. If you see a breakout happening and then it doesn't get follow through, and then you check SPY and you see SPY is still in range, that should make sense to you, that that move didn't get follow through, because that would mean that the majority of the market didn't go that way. So that would mean you're trading something that has less probability. Exactly, like Tobias says, do the work. Yes, you've watched Workshop 11. Have you reviewed Workshop 11? Have you actually gone through it multiple times? Have you actually gone through it and gone and practiced on your chart alongside the video? That is what I'm questioning. Anybody can click on the video. Did you actually watch it? Oh God, that scared the hell out of me.
Poop a little, huh?
What?
They pooped your pants a little there.
Okay. I didn't know we were 5. Good job, J-Lamp. No, it's okay that people learn at different pace. I'm not even mad. I'm just, if you guys are gonna ask the same questions over and over, you haven't reviewed the information. Is all I'm getting at. If I don't say anything, they'll just keep being lazy. Let's see here, though, guys. We have no break of the very, very tight range here on SPY, and we're still in our initial range here between 413, 408.50. We're in the middle of our range, essentially. Still no decent retake by Tesla, even with this market not moving much. Tesla still didn't really even lose or retake anything. Bears are still in control as long as 209.25 is a resistance. Yeah, Wag, I think we all inside are crying about that as well.
XOM finally getting some buyers, retest pre-market low, see what it does there.
Oh, 762, that would be so much fun if I could do that. That would actually be the optimal way to do it, is have like a checklist of things people have to go through, then they can type in chat. That would be ideal. Yeah, we break 408. Sellers are definitely picking up. I agree with that, Tobias. 300%. All right, now Tesla's finally retaking some information. Finally. Now that makes sense, because SPY never broke. And they didn't really get much help from Amazon either, because Amazon didn't break anything. Mac Daddy, dude, for real. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, everybody. Definitely appreciate it. Hit 5K today, thanks to all of you.
JPM's trying to break pre-market high, bringing Berk B back over by pre-market low. Financials catching up a little bit.
Totally fine, Joshua. And again, it takes time too. You know, you might just be catching your stride. You know, you might just be in that practice mode right now where it's like, all right, I just need to review more and go over it more. And then over time, not only will your knowledge grow, but your confidence will grow. You know, so it might just be a time thing too. You might be on the right track. You just need to give yourself some more time. Which I feel like is the biggest factor people don't apply to themselves is time. This isn't something you just learn once and you're like, all right, I'll be banging trades out left and right. I'm never going to lose again. No, you're definitely going to lose again. That's going to take adjusting to. You might see different variations of moves you might have never seen before. That's going to take getting used to. All the different market news, economic events that pop out, that's going to take some adjustment to. Being patient, knowing when to not trade, knowing when to trade, that's going to take getting used to. So it takes time. There's a lot of things that take time. But you're just probably in your stride. You just need some more time, some more review. And that's another thing a lot of people don't give themselves is that thought. You know, they're always like, oh, I'll be learning right now, and then tomorrow I'll be making trades. Like, no. You might be learning for a while, and then you'll be taking trades. You know, it could be months, it could be years. This is something people don't think about. This isn't something you just jump into, and the next week you're killing it. Everyone is different, too. Some people might learn after just a few months and enjoy it and be super confident. Some people, it might take a little bit longer. Everybody is different. You know what doesn't take time? Hitting the like button.
XOM is retaking pre-market low. See if you can get opening price. If it rejects, look for it to come lower and retest 115. Microsoft's re-breaking yesterday low, look at 268. See if that can break the pre-market low.
Good call out, whoever said that in the Discord chat. AMD and Nvidia breaking lower after a short-term retest, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nice little $4 sell-off in Nvidia since pre-market low. SPY rejecting an opening price area, coming back down towards pre-market low. As Apple's losing pre-market high, Amazon's back at that pre-market low. Same with Tesla. See if Tesla gave us a nice little retest entry. Breaking out through 206.31, that previous intraday low could be a nice little move on Tesla with the downside. Meta's testing yesterday low. Google's holding up much better, so look for it to go through pre-market low.
like what you said, Tobias. Tobias said, to become a profitable trader, I got punched in the face for 15 months straight, and I still get humbled from time to time. That's a beautiful way of putting that. Good job on AMD and NVIDIA for anybody who took these. Like I said this morning, these are almost always my favorite when I see a tight range. They always move really well, even without market confirmation. Because market still hasn't really broken anything significant yet. Even though they're touching it now, NVIDIA AMD gave very amazing plays to the downside. Tesla's been a little bit of a rough one. Really good at first. Fighting back, lowering volume. Haven't really retaken anything crazy yet, but they are trying to hold the low of their pre-market. So that can bring in some buyers if they end up holding that over time. Keep eyes on Apple today's open. If they lose today's open, you might see another pull down, which can bring a flush on SPY, like we saw before. Hey, good job, Green Musk. He took a 40% entry on NVIDIA and made a little over 50%. That's my boy right there. Apple wicked off really well on today's open. Didn't really retake anything, but still holding today's open. So that's still the key level to watch, as well as 410 on SPY for a short-term flush under 410 towards 409, 408.50. So $1 to $1.50 is possible under 410. Coin's still on fire, over 7%, almost 7.5% on the day for them. Neo's killing it as well. Losing the golden pocket too. If they cannot retake that, you might be seeing BABA at 100, maybe even lower than 100. Might even see this gap fill in play if that ends up happening. And when in doubt, zoom out. It's always smart to check out the bigger time frames when you were kind of lost on the smaller time frames. You can see today we're in that 406, 412 range again, and we're just fighting it right now. We've tested the top of it. Looks like we're wanting to make a move towards the bottom of it. We do have a bearish kicker if you go off of candlestick patterns so far. Again, the candle's not closed because it's the beginning of the day, but still not a good start for the market today. Really what you want to look for is, as long as they hold 406.70s, 408.70s, you can still get some really good pops. Like I said this morning, the real area you're looking past is, as long as you can hold this, you should see some pops to the upside. As long as we're under this, you should see some drops to the downside. Until we break this range, no one has control. Just remember that. So don't get all pissed or, mad that you didn't catch a play when we're literally still inside of the range on the bigger time frames.
Microsoft losing pre-market low. Meta trying to do the same. Apple retesting that area it just bounced from. See if it breaks that. Tesla right at that previous low as well. Google's still holding up pretty well compared to everything else. By trying to hold pre-market low.
Wow, really good job, Creator Trades. That was very tedious, but very, very nice. Great job on your Tesla retest. Oh, I'll re-add my emoji. Beautiful work, man. I saw you mention that as well. Good job, Zaytoven, with the mental trade. Leading by example, that's what I like to see.
Apple pushing off that same area, coming back up. Definitely some buyers down there. Amazon also holding pre-market lows. Same with Tesla. Just still waiting on SPY here.
Good job, Kang. Money Lisa, don't troll. Don't troll. Some people might take you serious. What's up, DX Mac? Always happy to see your name pop up, man. How you doing? What is CBDCs? Everyone is gonna want Bitcoin. Did you get that? Oh, I already read that. NFTs. Psych. Yes, overtime creator trades. Right now, and this is literally, if you've watched Workshop 11, this is what I break down in the video, the staircase method. The staircase method is exactly what you're talking about right now. You said, does holding winners longer just come over time? Yes, it does, because in the beginning, is it really fair to start aiming for the moon? No, it's honestly kind of pointless, because you're not going to know how to get there, right? You've never been there before. So what can we do in a passive manner to get to those farther holds or to those farther targets? Over time, you need to be getting into your trades, taking them to the first target, doing this over time, so you not just build the knowledge of what's possible, the different variations, all the different breakouts that happen, getting to that first target, catching those small wins over time, and then over time, as you're getting more used to that, then you can start grabbing more contracts and aiming for those farther targets. It's not like, oh, I'm too stupid, I don't know how to get in and then hold to this farther target. No, it's because you haven't done it yet. You know, it's not your fault. You just haven't done it yet. So that's what the staircase method is for. Getting in your play, getting to the first target, and doing that a lot. Getting really, really comfortable with yourself for the initial part of the trade plan, you know, getting in, getting out, all the process of that. And then over time, you can get into, let's say you trade one now. Let's say you get into 3 contracts. Then you can sell 2 of them at that first target and see if you can bring that last contract to your next target. That is what you want to aim for. Slowly scaling your account up step by step, not just telling yourself, I want to hold longer. No. Don't just do that. Give yourself a system, a process, a routine to follow through with. That is what you want. Structure. Good stuff, Tobias.
Google holding up pretty well, coming up to retest that yesterday high. See if you can take out that 95 previous intraday high area.
Oh yeah, Minnie, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Minnie. Exactly, Chance. Great way of putting that. Getting some good buyers off the 410 support. Apple failing to break today's open. They look to be wicking up multiple times now. Amazon defending, Tesla defending, Meta getting some reversal now. It hasn't really taken anything, but good reversal. Google getting good buyers again. AMD, after hitting that 83.30 area, getting some buyers. I would be surprised if Nvidia wasn't. They are. And Netflix just holding a very, very tight angle there. Very weird angle there. Yesterday's opens right here. Very ugly start to them, but they do seem to be holding that 353.40, 354 area for now. SPY back at 411.
Google's retaking that previous day high. See if it takes out 95 now. Previous intraday high. Apple coming back up to yesterday high. It's got 154.50 above. XOM's trying to retake pre-market low again. All right, coming up to retest intraday high.
Excuse my voice today, guys. I am coughing up a lung today.
Third time's a charm, Mel. I know what you meant the first time. I'm pushing over that previous yesterday high.
If you guys are in our Discord, if you have a membership, we will be doing a stock talk, this channel here, on Thursday. That's tomorrow. I think it's at 6. Yeah, 6 my time, 7 Eastern. That would be 4 Pacific, 5 Mountain Time. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, my friend Duke is going to be going over fair value gaps and how to spot/trade them. If you don't know what those are, I'll show you just for a quick second. These are fair value gaps. I'll leave it up on the screen for a few moments. It's not just for futures, it's just the example he did. You can do this on any chart. But this is a really excellent way of another way of just trading price action. It's just there's no weird indicators or anything. But this is what he's going to be going over on Thursday. So if you're interested, be sure to sign up, get into that calendar thing, and click interested. So far we have 60 people interested. So good to see everybody enjoying that. But that'll be happening tomorrow, and it's coming from someone who literally came from the community. Barry grew up in our chat, does his own plays now. Can't wait for that. We'll definitely be planning more of those in the future. I also have a couple speakers I want to bring into here over the next couple weeks. So I'll be bringing those dudes in here and there. He's very smart. Green Candlestick. Don't fuel sinful. He'll go on for hours. Any BB ladies gonna join stream soon? I'm sure over time. Yeah, I will be recording a Daydream Johnny. It'll be recorded. I'll probably put it up for, not for everyone, but I'll put it up for the people in chat and for the premium people on YouTube. It's at the top, Ryan. If you go to the very top of the Discord, it'll say event. You can click interested. Here, I'll send another link to it on the trade floor. You just click that. I'll probably open it up to everyone who's in the Discord, so you might not need a membership to join it. We all want to be like Sinful. Good job, Kang, leading by example, posting your trade review. Very happy to see that. Good job, Tulip, as well. Tulip also posted. I don't think you have to be a member to see that, though. I'm pretty sure everybody should be able to see that. Yeah, because there's a couple people who definitely don't have a membership who have clicked interested, so you don't need a membership to see it. At least from what I'm seeing. But I'll be sure to tag all of you on Thursday. That's tomorrow. No, it shouldn't redirect you to anything. It's just, you're literally just clicking a button. Just saying interested. It shouldn't redirect you to anything. God, my throat is screwed today. Oh, maybe you can't. I could have swore I saw a few people without memberships click it, though. Oh well, just be sure. I'll be sure to make sure it's available for everybody. Just be in Stock Talk on 6 p.m. It'll be available for everyone. You just have to be in the Discord.
Am I going to range us to death today in anticipation for tomorrow? PPI action.
What do I think of Microsoft? I just don't like Microsoft today because they had the dividend payout, and this always brings really weird price action. You'll see drops on weird levels, but to be honest with you, I don't even have it charted. Oh, I do have it charted. It's just not CP'd up. The big thing with me, though, Mel, was this 2-day of consolidation. I mean, they pushed up to here, held it end of day. Next day, they kind of maintained inside of that range. So, in my opinion, you need to be watching outside of that range, which it's already broken that, of course. I'll just mark the outsides of it. But it looks like a really good break happened under the previous day low, and they've made it to the halfway point between that and the next level. But it looks like they're trying to lose that next level, the 268.20s. If they end up losing this level, there's a very good chance you see a continued sell-off on Microsoft. And there's all kinds of psychological thought process on dividend payout day. You have a combination of people who are investing into the stock more because they get the dividend payout and they put it into the stock. And at first, you have some people who just want to take their dividend profits out or even shed some of their shares. So all kinds of different thinking when it comes to dividend payouts. That's why you get some weird trading is what I keep labeling it. It's not really weird, though. It's just a different way of thinking. But I do like it on the bigger time frames. If the market was to pull back, this is one of the few that are in a really good position for a drop down because they have maintained under their downtrend. But also, I like that they're up on their chart. So if there is any pullback in the market, this is probably one of the best ones to be looking at. And then vice versa. Let's say the market looks really good to go up soon. Google is one of the ones in a really good position for a potential move to the upside. So there's a few different ones I like for different positioning. I assume you're shorting it. Out again. Good stuff. You're killing it with these quick trades. Good stuff, man. Those add up, too. Nickel and dime me for everything. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, how is the dollar doing? I haven't really been checking it. They made it all the way to 100 flat, just about. Okay, here's a fun little quiz question for everybody. So if I go from the open of this candle to the close of that candle, and I mark the halfway point, what is this candlestick pattern? Okay. Dude. Who knows this candlestick pattern? Yes, you guys are getting it. DX Mac, Boo Boo, Wag, Moon, Shaq. Great answers. This is a piercing line because it opened lower than the previous day and finished past the halfway point of that previous day, which is a decent bullish sign. Next day gapped up higher, retook 9 EMA, and they've been consolidating ever since then. Right now, you're seeing they're trying to push that new high, which does have fuel because they have consolidation. Pretty interesting. Great answers, though. You guys are correct. Ooh, good job, DX Mac, posting your mental trade, leading by example, doing what most won't want to do. Good job, Deuce, posting your trade review. Love to see it. That makes my day, seeing trade results light up. I want to play. I haven't been on stream much recently. Totally fine, man. Everybody's got lives to attend to. Family, work, craziness of life. Glad to have you in here regardless, though. Tesla doing a really good job, even with not that amazing a volume, holding the retake level of 209.24. Again, they broke above it. That's when it invalidated the break to the downside. Had a little bit of indecision for 10 minutes, and then since then they've been consolidating on top of 209.20s. Getting a good push to the upside. They're now back to today's open. So Tesla's flat on the day. From open. Meta still getting a little bit of reversal action. Google looking really good for a potential 80% entry inside of the range of its today's price action. You need to see a pop over the 95s for a good continuation on Google. Good stuff, Mel. Another little trade. Good stuff, man. 50% is nothing little. I know I said little, but that is an amazing sized profit for your trade. And that's multiple too, man. And don't think, Mel, that you have to keep, and this is not just to Mel, this is to everybody, really. If you take a few trades and they keep working out for you, there's no need for you to continue to triple dip, double dip into the chart. Don't feel like you have to take more trades just because you're doing so well. Someone said Apple Chat GPT.
We're pushing back over yesterday high. See if it takes out previous intraday high.
On what?
Apple. Starting to pick up a bit again. Google's coming up to that previous intraday high. Tesla and Amazon slowly creeping up. XOM retook that pre-market low, took out opening price. Now it needs to take out yesterday low. That's helping out a little bit. Netflix has got a super tight range coming up to pre-market high.
Good call out, Daffy. Flip some SPY from hold of 90 and made a 4 left. Good job, Mark. I can really tell that you're taking in-depth look into these charts because that is not something that's so easy to see. Great job, man. That is something you see after reviewing charts for a very long period of time. Great job, Mark. I really am happy to see that from you. That's how I know someone's working their ass off. When you could look inside of the range and still see those plays popping up. What's up, Boo Rock? Feel like I'm doing nothing and cashing 65%. Crazy. Hard work, Mill. You take time to look at this stuff. Yo, y'all were joking about that? Rumor Apple may integrate Chat GPT into Siri. Eee.
Yeesh.
Remember to check the members only section of the YouTube channel if you guys do pay for the $4.99 a month membership on YouTube. There's an entire section in there just for you. Just had to remind you guys in case you hadn't seen any of the new uploads. There will be a new one coming out tonight. I'm pouring the content on y'all.
Near pre-market low, see if it retakes that, it rejects. Tesla slowly still creeping up, but Amazon rejected pre-market high. Apple's near that previous intraday high. Google's made that new high, just chilling up here. Meta not looking as strong, chilling above yesterday low. XOM's just trying to hold pre-market low. Financial's not doing too much. Gordon Douglas is in Jamaica. Crazy. It's nice and warm there.
Netflix is getting ready to release a documentary film about Pornhub called Money Shot, the Pornhub story, which will debut on Netflix worldwide on March 15th. Hype. You know, some of the, I don't know about this one, but a lot of the Netflix documentaries are actually amazing to watch. There's a few I would watch. If y'all haven't seen Fire Island, Fyre, I would watch Fire Island. That one was a pretty cool one about a private equity dude pretty much raising enough money for a party. Ended up doing a lot worse than that with fraud and all kinds of stuff. Really, really cool story. The Bitcoin one, even if you're not into crypto, was pretty cool. Dude ended up taking millions in crypto, making a fake site. Got away with it. Ends up dying in another country. The Boeing investigation one was really good. That one talks about all the different plane crashes they had back then, and they were talking about the different investigations they had. They were blaming pilots at first, and ended up being a problem with a certain part. But those are some that I could think instantly off the top of my head that are really, really good. Yeah, Firefest, that's what it was. Yeah, Firefest guy's been he's been out of prison actually since Martin Shkreli got out of prison. That was the same day. Which, if y'all don't know who Martin Shkreli is, y'all need to go look that up, because that was a pretty cool story too. But yeah, there's some pretty trash documentaries on Netflix, but there are some really good ones at the same time. It's pretty much hit or miss on Netflix. You either get some really good content in front of you, or you're watching something that's wasting your time. There is no in between on Netflix. But yeah, if you have Netflix, I would definitely check some of those out.
Watched one recently. It was about a dude that did nothing but smuggle Pez dispensers for a bunch of money, like millions of dollars.
What's that one called?
It's like the Pez smuggler.
I'll have to check that out. Like, that's pretty cool.
Going over there to the factories and buying them for like a couple cents a piece and coming over. He even like made his own, and they were like super limited. It was crazy. Wow.
Noxta, that's a really good point. Or like Tiger King, where you can't tell which it is. Yeah, Tiger King was good, but then weird parts at the same time. That is a good point, Noxta. Meme Lord Martin Shkreli. Yeah, the Firefest dude's kind of a POS, but Martin Shkreli is trying his best to regain his respect, I guess. I don't know how you'd put that. That dude has a lot of really cool stories too. He talks about like prison and stuff and all kinds of different things with finance and how people treat him now compared to back then. It's pretty cool. I can see why you like puts, Mel, just because we haven't broken 4 1160s, but at the same time, we haven't really broke 4 10s either, so if anything, you're just trading from the top of the current range, which is not a bad idea. Not amazing risk reward, but it's a decent idea. We're just still in range. I'm going to send a screenshot to everybody on Discord. Oh, dude, Fax 762. I love watching some of his, he'll like go on Sheets or Excel and he'll like break down how he like, not just tracks like a certain drug of a company, but he'll track all of them and then break down like the true valuations of all of them, and then he'll show you how to do it all yourself. That dude has a really, really cool YouTube. For being a meme lord and someone who literally went to prison, super, super, super cool guy. Huge respect to Martin Shkreli. He's a bit of a nerd too, so I gotta give him some respect because he likes to play World of Warcraft or League of Legends. I can't remember. He's a true nerd though, so respect. Now the Fire Festival guy can go eat one because that dude's a piece of shit. But I would check out the documentary. It was pretty cool. He pretty much used people to get funding to make a fake party. He was like, dude, where's all this money going?
Microsoft and Meta breaking lower here.
Leland, you're on fire.
So as much as Microsoft's selling up, Apple's holding up really well.
I use candlestick patterns. I refuse to use normal patterns. Falling wedges, rising wedges, flags, all this stuff. I mean, it's just breaking it down. Heat map looking red to me with Microsoft down the most. Really nothing to get exciting about yet, folks. Just still sitting in range, nothing new. People wonder why I don't stream for CPI. Apple and SPY moving in sync today. Very healthy to see that too, King Carnage, considering that's the heaviest weight on the stock market. Woo, I love doing nothing. That's pretty much what we're doing. Now today on polls, I expect most of you to type didn't trade. Can they quit giving me the same song over and over? I can't remember the name of the jazz song. It's kind of annoying me. Did I get it right? Tesla possibly defending with the higher low. Seeing a lot of weights head lower, but I'm also seeing a good mix of weights holding or moving higher. Definitely a very indecisive move on the weights part of day. Twitter will reportedly start allowing ads for cannabis in parts of the US, per Market Watch. That's pretty cool. I'm glad you asked, Creator Trades. This is a question I love to answer. Yes, I have many videos on candlestick patterns. If you would like to, go to the playlist section. I got 5K. Thank you all again. Go to the playlist section. Go over to swing trading videos, click view full playlist, and this is a playlist full of them. As well as, if you go back to my channel, go to the channel section. If you go to this channel right here, Mustache Options Bot. I know, weird name. It's got the Akatsuki Naruto thing on the Discord logo. If you click that, that's actually me from a while ago. If you go through this, I also have tons of other videos using the 9 EMA and just pure candlestick patterns. So be sure to check out all those videos if you want, but there is a ton to select when going through candlestick patterns on my content. It's one of my favorite topics, to be honest with you. Because candlestick patterns lead to so much more. At first, you think you're just learning what two things do. Red and green candle, that's it. At first, you think that's all you're learning. But then you start to look at it, and you start to add the levels, and you start to look at the bigger to the smaller time frame, and you start to realize, wow, this actually can help me out a ton. Now, Discord-wise, Creator Trades, there's also a ton of other content. If you're a member, there's the pattern trading section, which you guys have already gotten the flashcards for free. I've been throwing that out for free for weeks now. But yeah, tons of content everywhere. Just really depends where you look. But I would start there for sure. Ooh, King Carnage, I can't wait to hear what you say, man. Maybe I'll go back through it at the same time as you. We can read along. But I can't wait to hear what you think about it, man. I think it's going to blow your mind. When I first read that, my mind was just blown completely. And it blows your mind even more because you're like, wow, they were doing this a long time ago. They were having to literally draw out their own candlesticks and make sense of it all. You know, we have charts and stuff nowadays. We have all these applications, all these programs. They didn't have that back then. They had to single-handedly draw out their own candlesticks and figure out the patterns themselves. The psychology behind them, what they mean, what they are, what's possible after them. It's crazy what that book will teach you. That is by far my favorite book. It's probably one of the few books I say that have actually helped me, and helped anybody around me. Because there's a bunch of books that give you really awesome motivation, that's really good, make you feel good and shit, but it doesn't teach you anything. Motivation, inspiration, it's not teaching you anything. It just gets you in the mood. But that book has nothing but education in it. King Carnage, drop the title of the book in there. I always just call it the Rice Trader book. Actually, hold up. If you go to this PDF website, it's this one, the Candlestick Trading Bible. This is the one you want. Shahama. Sure, I abused his name just now. The other channel is great for candlestick / chart patterns, also free. Preach. Love historical books, how they explain how they used to do things that we easily do today, like a book where precision manufacturing tools and measurements were used. Dude, it's crazy what people used to do back then. It blows your mind too, because it's like, man, were we a lot smarter back then? Getting some buyers on SPY. I would assume we are seeing some buyers across the board. Apple's still holding decent. Or Amazon just range trading. Tesla still building off that higher low, potentially good for buyers. Meta hitting 175 is getting some buyers above 90 EMA. They're rejecting it now. See if that can retake that. And Google just still part at the high of their day, kind of up there. AMD, Nvidia also trying to build off of higher lows. And so is Netflix. So we have a lot of charts building off higher lows, trying to get some buyer moves, just to get any kind of follow through. They're definitely keeping us in range for tomorrow, though.
Microsoft looks to be taking it lower. See if Apple takes out this yesterday high, pre-market high area. That won't be good for SPY. Meta's still hanging out there at the bottom, like Google's trying to hold up, so watch for one of them to play catch up to each other. Financials still haven't moved too much. UNH hasn't moved too much overall either. It's making a nice little tight range. So we got a couple big sectors. Top weight's not really moving too much on SPY yet.
Yeah, I really don't care about energy and healthcare today. Healthcare is so beat up, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I really think we're just gonna get a range trade day, like you said, till get our information tomorrow.
I mean, it makes sense too. We had a little bit of movement yesterday, and all before this week we had pretty good movement. So it makes sense to wait. Plus, a lot of people really are just waiting on this, on all the news that's coming out this week. It is as simple as that.
Tuesday wasn't clear cut either direction, so people are definitely eyes on information coming out.
Yeah, Google's still holding up pretty well, Daffy. I like the break over the 95s. They just need to hold it. Getting a new high of day, I'm sure, by now. Or close to it. Yeah, a new high of day. I was going to say, I didn't see them at 0.65 earlier.
Jacko, I agree about the power tools, man. You use a screwdriver sometimes, your arm feels like it's about to fall off after a couple screws. People used to just steady use screwdrivers. Josh, we were just looking at Roku yesterday. So you blasted it off, Josh. It was you. I know it. We'll push it higher off your guys' call out. Good stuff. Apple coming back up off that yesterday high again. Looking for that 154.50 again. Looking for the third test of that level. See if we're going to get it.
My bad, Devin. What'd you say about Roku?
Blasting off. We just looked at that like yesterday. 2 days ago, remember? We're like, man, that looks crazy for calls.
Oh yeah, I even still have my fib here. SPY finally getting some movement?
It's coming up towards pre-market high now. Apple prop previous intraday high. Amazon coming back up to pre-market high. Google keeping it going. Burpee's finally getting back over yesterday low. Microsoft coming back up to pre-market low. See if that's going to retake that and help Apple keep pushing. That could help SPY out.
I've also been dropping extra posts while streaming lately on Trade Floor. I moved it into a automatic bot for me, so it's a little easier for me to do. Leland sets up a list of all these things that I have on my list right here. At least the the sexier ones that he likes. Like most of the time, you'll see him do Nvidia, AMD, Tesla for sure. But he did these. Tesla broke below, Nvidia broke below, Google broke above. Right after I talked about dropping to 221, slowed down, good work. Fighting to hold still, this is when Google was really just fighting. This was the good slight pop it had under, and then it started fighting. It invalidated now, and then Google just now hit a decent take profit spot with runners towards 96, stops at 95.10. So I have been posting mini updates at the same time in my chat for anybody watching that. And that's just a new feature we added into my channel. We used to have it a while back. We decided to add it back again. But it helps me while I'm streaming, so I don't have to type as much. But yeah, shout out to Leland helping me out there. AMD, Nvidia, Netflix all still trying to build off of a higher low, which is a needed feature in the buy the dip setup. And yeah, sorry guys again for the not as exciting stream. There's just nothing else to cover.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about that.
It can't really call out random stuff, and most stuff's just in a range sideways. Looking at Tesla, Amazon, SPY. And the worst part is there's a good chance it doesn't go anywhere today, which is okay. Gives us a better trade tomorrow.
A nothing burger.
Yeah, boy, nothing burger.
Precisely. Sinful.
He said nothing's moving. Meme stocks.
Which is funny to joke about because that was a legit strat for a while. Everybody would, as a joke, everybody would call it the hedge of the market, was going and checking out all of the stupid stocks and they'd all be killing it. Just because nobody's watching them.
On pre-market prep, they refer to it as the dash for trash.
You like your burgers with something? Sorry, not today. You're getting nothing on that burger. No lettuce, no nothing. The dash for trash. I'm gonna have to remember that because that is something that legit happens a lot more than people imagine.
Mm-hmm.
It amazes me each time.
Like, even Carvana's been getting, like, rallies off the bottom. As bad of a stock that is. Still buyers. Pushing it up. Squeezing it up. Whatever you want to call it.
We gotta be like Zip Trader. We gotta just say everything's squeezing when we don't even know what the hell that means.
You seen Wacko Jacko what the BuzzFeed news was, right? They axed like 90% of their staff because they're going to Chat GPT for all their articles. like marinates his Wagyu in Red Bull.
He doesn't even cook it. He just eats it raw.
Dips it in Red Bull.
Yeah, like a sauce.
Nice. Yeah, ChatGPT keeps making headlines and moving stocks, it seems like.
Yeah, Leland. I normally put A1 on my steaks, but when I ate that Wagyu, I didn't put anything on it.
Because, I mean, we could even say Apple's relative strength today is because they mentioned ChatGPT in their Siri systems. Because they are holding up, I mean, besides Google, holding up better than most. Well, one argument that I like that AI's already been around forever. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a resurfaced topic. And most of it can only do what you program it to do, which they already do. So it just seems like, yeah, it's like the hot topic of the year. It's definitely been around. See you later, Mel. Be safe. This rejection of the pre-market high 412 area, I think I'm gonna call it a day because I imagine we're just gonna come down and retest somewhere around 410 to 409 and bounce right back up. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Looking forward to that 8:30 number. Study up, rest easy. See you later, Josh.
See you later, man. And now you're all mine. All mine. Did I just read ketchup and Wagyu? Get out. Just get out. So do y'all want to know who one of the speakers is that I'm bringing in next week? Or not next week, soon. I don't have an exact day yet. Could any of you guess? I'll give you a hint. ASMR. Yes. Username, the certified legend. That's exactly who's going to be in here. I'm also going to attempt to bully Leland to be in here soon. It'd be cool to get to hear Leland talk. Username not found. Username is one of the people I want to bring into more of these streams, as well as some Discord streams. I'm going to try and bully Leland into here. And then I have a few other people I'm going to be talking to that, again, I don't just invite people to invite people. I don't really care about views. What I want to bring in here is people I personally love. I personally like to see, talk, personally like to see their information that I think are going to be a great help to giving y'all insight on different things. But again, covering the same topics. We're not just going to randomly pop up and be like, all right, guys, today we're studying Bollinger Band. No, we're not going to do all that. It's still going to be along the same lines of the content you guys are used to now with me. And that's the kind of, those are the kind of speakers I want to bring into here. Please don't bring in username. I don't. Oh my god, I'm glad I stopped reading out loud. Oh my god, y'all are wild. It'd be really cool to bring in some of my mods too. I mean, pretty much any of my mods I would love to bring in here. All of those guys are really cool. Marente, username, D-Touch. You guys already know Devin. Leland, J-Bake. You guys have seen J-Bake in here before. All the mods are pretty cool. Pretty good retest here on SPY. Giving possible move for buyers as long as they hold that 411.50s and maybe the 9 EMA. I don't always like to throw that at y'all because it's just short-term confirmation. But if it can hold the combination of those areas, it could definitely see a good buyer move up to the 413s. If we get a break and rejection with decent volume pouring in here, then we'll probably see a good retest of today's open again, which is just above the 410 level. Really, who do you have in mind? Oh, just my mods, people in my chat. Just try to get some of those guys in here. Where's my brown paper bag? Yeah, D-Touch, Daffy. Love both those dudes. But tomorrow when Barry, or DukeBot as most of you know him, when he does his stream tomorrow on Discord, I will be recording it. I think he will be as well, just to make sure I don't mess it up. But we'll both be recording it, most likely to have it up for everybody. So I'm excited about that as well. That's basically going to be a workshop class all on its own. Good call out. Google did hit that new high of day, slowing down again. Great call out, Gary. What did they talk about in the stock talk? Mac and Jack, what did they talk about in there? I didn't get to join, of course, but what did the gentleman talk about in the stock talk? Yo, Pike, I just saw that. Sorry, I was looking down. Welcome to the channel, Pike. Glad to have you on as a Lowell supporter. Again, just like I say to anybody who joins the Lowell supporter premium thing on YouTube, feel free to check out the members only. So I'm like drawing a blank because I'm like coughing half the time, muting myself. Check out the members only section on the YouTube channel. You'll have tons of videos in there. I have a new one coming out tonight. I have to record later. I'm gonna wait till the market's closed and settled, and then I'm gonna go record that. But definitely check that out. Glad to have you on there, Pike. Thank you again. Looking for an invite. It would be cool to have you on, Sandra. It'd be a lot of fun to have you on. Okay, nice, Jack. Nice. Zach Moore. I see those jokes are still hot on the block. Which, personally, I have nothing bad to say about any of those guys. But, yeah. But glad to have you on there, Pike. Thank you for being here, man. You joined the day I hit 5K subs. I appreciate you. I guess my next goal should be 10K subs. Ba-da-dum. Song's boring. Next. Man, I really wish I could play, like, copyright music. That'd be so cool. I would do it, because I don't really care about monetization anyway, but I would do it, except that it actually mutes the entire stream audio. So whenever there's copyright music, it just mutes everything. So even if we did do it, you guys, if you wanted to go back and review the stream, you wouldn't be able to do it the next day. So it's not even a monetization thing. It just literally blocks out the audio of everything. So that's why it sucks. The lo-fi girl never got back to you. You said Snow had a nice buy the dip entry. Let's go review it. Broke today's open. Pretty good volume above the 9. Broke above the high of day. Held that move. Got another pop. Not bad. Not really buy the dip though. I'd say that's a very early aggressive buy the dip entry because it's just one low. You really want to get that base move. But nonetheless, good example. I look at BA, no problem, man. Nothing really going on today anyway. Which, with Boeing, I really don't like looking at it on the smaller time frames. To be honest with you, Green Candlestick, I've honestly been abusing the supply-demand levels on the bigger time frames. And I just kind of go off of this, and then I go down to the smaller time frame, and I'll just add some of those small time frame levels. Like previous day high, previous day open, previous day low. Sometimes I'll add a level that isn't any of those levels. That just makes sense. I mean, they came down to here, so this must be a pretty important level. Previous day close, and that pretty much is it. And then, of course, your pre-market high, pre-market low, which pre-market low is right here. So no real move today. I mean, you had a pretty good break under the pre-market low, a pretty good move under that 216. It didn't quite make it to 214. Ended up getting a reversal, popped above that level again above today's open. Got a higher low set in place, and now if they can get a good buyer move above this area here, like 217.50s-ish, you could definitely see a good buyer move to the top of this range. But again, it's very aggressive because you're inside of the range. But you do have a low, and you have a higher low, so it does give it decent probability of seeing a buyer move. Let's go, Google. Good stuff, Daffy. Let's see what you said, Ben. You said nice base build. They did have a nice base build. This was one of those few names that I like that were just kind of holding the same support. So it had a good low, had a good continued higher low. They got a good rising volume move after that continued. Got a retest and another continuation higher. They're getting very close to high of day. Good eye. Good shit, Daffy. Two out of 3 from the BB bot today. Did really well. They posted Tesla, Nvidia, and Google. Nvidia to the downside, Google to the upside, and Tesla to the downside. 2 out of 3 of those worked out very well. Good stuff if you guys are in the Discord and you have access to that channel. Always nice to see. SPY getting an instant seller reaction against that pre-market high. Let's play the same song 10 times in a row, even though I have it on shuffle. This playlist is becoming too weak for me. Yeah, I'm just closing this. I'm not listening to the same songs 5 times in a row. I'm gonna go to YouTube Music. Oh, you know what we could try? I forgot. YouTube came out with this new thing called YouTube Music Beta for content creators. And I got verified the other day, so I technically should be able to pull up this playlist of non-copyrighted YouTube music. Yeah, here it is. We should be able to find some bangers in here. Let's try mellow backgrounds first. Whoa, that's super loud. How do I turn that down? Okay. Oh, here's the volume button. They make it really small to where you can't see it. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, now if I get a copyright strike, we get to sue Google, right? Yeah, this is like some elevator music. Alright. Alright, let's check out some more moving beats. Happy pop. Oh. Okay. As soon as he started talking, I was like, Wait a minute. Might have something here. Okay, come on. That started off too cool to start like that. No. They gave us like some demented, nice hype up beat, and then it like jumped into like, I got the moves like Jagger type sounds. Come on. Sounds like Leland music surfing. Yeah, new high of day hit on Google again. Well, that was a good one. Glad we finally added that one to the list for once. I pretty much always abuse looking at Google. That song was a bull trap? Dude, you are... Yeah, that was probably the best way to put that. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Here, I'll just show you all my options. Hopefully this doesn't, like, destroy my YouTube account. So I can, like, choose between any of these. some are paid, but we're clearly not going to pay for stupid YouTube music. Let's try lo-fi. I think all these are free, yeah. Okay, that one's not bad. Just getting a feel for this playlist. We're getting through this together. Okay, is this the playlist? Do we just need to stick with this one? Hip-hop. Let's see what some of these hip-hop ones sound like. Oh, that says Asian. Jump to the beat drop. Oh, it even says beats per minute. That's nuts. So this will be a more fast-paced song. Damn, 150. That's gotta be fast. Let's hear that song. Don't live off the hype, bro. Real thing, eh? That's what that song sounds like it's about to do. We're getting through this together. Damn, Google making comms go green. I want to instantly check Netflix. Netflix is catching up. And Meta. Why would I want to check Netflix and Meta after checking Google? Anybody? Somebody answer that question. Why would I want to check Meta and Netflix after looking at Google's momentum? Heavyweight, yes, but also why? Exactly, same sector, communication. They're heavyweights and they are of the same sector. Great answer, everybody. Great answer, great answer. Just keeping you on your toes. When is Google gonna stop pumping? I think I'm gonna close this play. I closed. Closed Google swing at, where do I close it at? 117. Let me edit my trade log. Oh, hold up. I'm not in the right Google account. Since we signed out of everything because YouTube sucks, I have to verify it's me, and there we go. Now I can edit it again. Come on, don't blow up my computer here. There we go. Account balance 1329, so we're up almost 33% on the 1K challenge account. One of my favorite stocks is definitely Nvidia. I love swing trading it. I love day trading it. I've been practicing these zones a lot. The most recent trade I took on this was a trade entry from here to this day. We ended up selling right before it touched the 9 EMA. Really good trade from then. Since then, they bounced off 9 EMA and old supply on top, so now this is considered demand. So I could technically change that to green if I wanted to. And now they're still fighting supply. So I'll be looking at this one pretty soon for another swing trade. I kind of like it for shorts, as long as this level here at 230.50 does not break. But with the market looking the way it does, might want to wait on that one. Don't want to just jump into early entries. Oops, did not mean to click that again. Very clean retake of this 411.50, 411.60s area. They pushed above it, held it, and then started pushing up again with pretty good rising volume on this candle here. So they're right to the top of the range now. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you guys have not already. Highly appreciate it. Whoa, what'd I just do? I think it just confused my TOS. I just highlighted 5 at once. There we go. Almost broke my own Thinkorswim. Seeing some sectors turn green. We see tech just moderately flat, similar to SPY. Qs are up 0.25%, so the tech's up a little bit more than SPY, and that makes sense because we have seen a majority of tech rise. What do I feel like I'm about to hear DJ Khaled speak? Yes, Hector, that is a good way of putting that. Good risk reward on spy puts if it can't break. It's pretty much this entire blue area. If it can't pass 413s, essentially, this does have good risk for shorts. Because you're at the top of this initial range. If that does break, though, you have a good move to the upside possible. Possible good move to the upside. Sherman, I'm the same way sometimes, man. It does kind of feel like that. Already heard that one. Dark matter, that sounds cool. That's not a bad way of going about an ace, using the average true range. The ATR, the fuel. Apple on fire, too. Tesla got all the way to its pre-market high. Microsoft looks like a bear flag. Google just seen take profits after a good rally. AMD built off that higher low, got a pretty good move. Almost to the pre-market low. Nvidia did exactly that, got a little bit past the pre-market low. Talked about Netflix on higher lows as well. They had a really good move all the way up to previous day close. It got a little bit past it. I saw a few of you mention the higher low on Square, and that got a really good pop into the high of day. So a bunch of higher lows were definitely made today on some of these base build moves, I should say. Most of them still inside of the range. Some of them left, a lot of them didn't. I was gonna say, is coin up more, and they are. They're up a little over 10% on the day. I talked about them at about 6%. If you have a YouTube membership, I mean, not a YouTube, I'm brain farting so bad today. If you guys have a Discord membership, how many of you take time to actually go check Top Watches and BB Bot channel, as well as Weekly Watch List and my channel? There's 4 channels I would check each day, each week. Bueller TA, of course, every day, BB Bot each day, and Top Watches each day. One you can check every week is Weekly Watch List. I would definitely check each of these out when you can. But how many of you actually go through these and check them out? And it's not necessarily to put you on like a game plan, like, oh, I have to take this trade. It's just something to put extra ideas in your face, give you extra examples, more insight. Another cool feature too in each channel that I know some people are new to Discord, some people just aren't aware of this feature, but there is a pinned messages on the phone. You have to hold the channel down, go to the right of it, and then click it. But if you click pinned messages, you can see all kinds of amazing content in each channel. Top Watches, BB Bot, Weekly Watch List, Bueller TA. If you have premium, there's tons of stuff in Duke Bot. But tons of amazing breakdowns and all kinds of information. I think my favorite channel, though, is Trading Strategies. This is still probably one of my favorite channels because I took a lot of time. I personally took a lot of time to make this channel. Just the different examples, going through things. And I tried to find examples we actually talked about and actually traded in the past. I hate posting examples where it's complete hindsight, like where I never talked about it beforehand at all. I hate doing that stuff. So a lot of these examples are trades we actually took. But pretty cool channel. Talks about day trades, swing trades, level of confidence you can have in each of them. The setup, what are the rules behind the setup, what is the reason for entry, what can you look for on an exit. Some of them have live video links, all kinds of stuff. But I would definitely take time to check out some of that info. Let me get a screenshot for this for anybody in the Discord too. I know there's tons of people in there. Oh, nice, Gary. And yeah, there is a ton of information in the educational section. It just takes time to go through it. And that's really kind of a big issue with most people, is they don't want to take the time to go through it, which I understand to some extent. But over time, though, I really would go through a lot of that information. I mean, there's just so much, you know. But after a little bit more time, you could definitely get through it. Michael Lewis said, what was the book you were talking about earlier? The book is called The Candlestick Trading Bible. I would definitely check out. This is the only book I really promote to anybody. I hate when you go to like another channel or to a group of people and they're like, you guys got to read all 35 of these books. Like, no, you don't. You don't even need to read that book, but it's a really good book on trading candlesticks, and it's a really big advantage because most people don't take advantage of how to read candlesticks. Most people, it's crazy, but it's like over 60 or over 70% of people don't know how to read a candlestick. You know, people who trade every year don't know how to read a candlestick. That blows my mind. Like, that shouldn't even be a stat. So if you can read not just the basics of candlesticks, but also the patterns behind them, that can definitely give you more powerful signals and indications on different parts of the chart. Like, let's say we're in an uptrend, right? You got the stock doing, I know, amazing picture. I'm an artist. Let's say you got the stock moving up, right? And down here, you know, you've seen this push, you've seen this low hold. Let's say you get a big wick underneath, and you get a big body here, right? So you get essentially a hammer at support, right? And let's say there's a huge amount of volume. It's the most volume I've ever seen, or a huge amount of volume, right? That's going to be a powerful buy signal compared to going back through this and just kind of playing it off of feeling, you know, whereas reading the candlestick, what the volume behind it supports it, does it give it an advantage or not, you know, it's a lot to look at. But over time, it's super helpful and it gives you so many more powerful signals. And TOS, y'all need to update y'all's stupid Control-Z because it only deletes 10 things. I would like to delete more than 10 things. You spend your weekend at work reviewing it and constantly go to the pattern section to double check candlestick to verify what I see. Awesome. And yeah, we have tons of awesome channels in there. If I pull this back over again. You got the BB Bootcamp, which has all kinds of quizzes and stuff. The automation information. workshop classes, which these are pretty much all public on YouTube. Keys channel, all kinds of different PDFs, all kinds of different trade breakdowns from before, all kinds of information really. Volume and fibs, pattern trading. I talk about how to trade patterns from bigger down to the smaller time frame. Patterns, just in general. These are really old. We've had these since 2020. But really cool, awesome, just vague patterns. How to trade them, what are the rules behind the free education server. This is a really old one, but this has really awesome lessons in it. My favorite one is the how to read flow right here. So people are always like, oh, there's like 1,000 calls being hit at this spot. It's like, okay, but is it at the ask or is it at the bid? Because that does make a difference. You know, just because someone's buying calls, that doesn't necessarily mean they're bullish. You could buy bearish calls. So definitely a ton of information to go through. Take as much time as you need. But that's what it's there for anybody. And you only need basic membership to see every single one of those channels. It's the cheapest membership on our chat, so you don't have to lose an arm and a leg to look at this information. Which, if you guys haven't known, most Discords charge like double what mine charges, and I do that for a reason. It's not because I'm cheap or anything. I want people to get value without losing their accounts. You know, too many times do I see people say, oh, I have a $1,000 account, and then you go see what kind of membership they have, and it's like, they'll tell you like, oh, I bought Lifetime in this dude's chat. It's like $10,000. It's like, wait, what? You spent $10,000 to be in someone's chat? Like, that's wild. Like, dude, you're gonna be paying off debt just to stay in this chat. You know, so I try to stray away from all of that because I'm not gonna be for free on all this information. But you guys have already figured out you could get just as much of this information that I have for paid for free on my YouTube channel. You know, I don't hide any of that. People would buy a $1,000 iPhone but wouldn't invest in yourself for this education. Okay, what is this song? Yeah, Covenant. That's a good name for that. Alright, let's see what other amazing beats YouTube has for us for free. I was curious to check this out with y'all to see what kind of roast y'all come up with. Let's get a fast song going here. That's only 103. Another thing they need to add is a cue. Like, I should be able to just right click this and be like, play this next. Like Spotify. I would take every idea from Spotify if I was YouTube. BB levels are goated every day. Yo, good stuff, Hector. Really good job. He said, took the puts to the top, got 10% in the 80% of my contracts, letting the last one run. The wait paid off. Great job, Hector. You were definitely one of the first and only few to point out a potential good risk reward against the top of the range. Good job, man. Very happy for you. Holy Hector, you better be happy as hell now. Let us know how you're doing, Hector. I have to know for myself. I know you're probably smiling cheek to cheek right now. That was a huge move. The quicker the move like that happens, the more extrinsic value the underlying premium gets as well. Good job, Carnage. This is what I'm talking about. I don't have to say anything. You guys are already doing it on your own. That's what I like to see. Got in the break at 412.18 level. Oh, you were playing the top of that. Nice. Okay, so you pretty much played under the pre-market high then, King Carnage. Great job. Hector was more playing in the supply-demand type thing. You were playing the more open range, or back into the inside of the range type play. Good stuff, both of you. See how many different types of variations there are? I mean, y'all are essentially taking the exact same trade, but in a different way. Bigger or smaller time frame, Dev? Bigger time frame. The man said please. So I'm on the right chart. So I think a while back when somebody, it might have even been you, Dev. I think we talked about it back here, talking about the breakout of the potential downtrend, a decent retest here, nothing crazy. Not even that amazing a volume. They ended up holding good consolidation finally. Earnings hit, so of course this might have been just a run up for earnings. Buy the rumor, sell the news. And now you're seeing what looks like, kind of like in this fashion to the upside, this looks like this to the downside. So, one, I'd look to see if the meat of this level can break, 106.80s on the bigger time frame, see if that ever breaks or if you get a lower open on that. That can definitely bring this down. But it looks like the 105, 104s seem to be the concrete wall that Disney needs to break to have a bigger move to the downside. These are all levels from the weekly time frame. I'm about 99% sure on that. For a retake and to invalidate this potential bearish move to the downside, you would need to see a break over 108.70s, possibly even 110s to show, hey, even after earnings, we're ready to hold this area. But this looks like this is going to be your range for now, between 104 to about 110s. No problem, Dev. Thank you for asking to check that out. Sorry if you asked that before and I didn't see it. In the beginning of the stream, I don't like to just jump around a billion charts so you don't see me answer y'all's requests as quick. But as the day gets a little bit more boring and we're just kind of looking into lunchtime, it is a great time to start asking that. Good job, Chance. You got SPY puts at 11. That'd be what, 10:55 my time? Okay, nice. So you got like the breaking candle from the high. Nice. You got that good push to the 9 EMA, and then you got that big seller candle. Great job, Chance. Clean breakdown, Daffy. He said 15 minutes on the SPY candle paints the picture. VWAP is a good indicator. I've never hated on VWAP. I just prefer the 9 EMA. It's literally just personal preference. The middle VWAP is pretty good. 9 EMA is pretty good. There's a couple different combinations of things you can use too. No, not a new playlist. I have a new feature since we hit a certain amount of... This finally came out and I got verified. So I was just trying out some of the free non-copyrighted YouTube music that they put out. Normally it's paid, it looks like. You can see all the numbers crossed out on the right side, but it looks like since they gave it to creators, it's free. So we're just trying that out. It's not really a new playlist. Just trying to see if it's worth a damn or not, really. So far it's just mid. I wouldn't say it's anything amazing, but it's not the worst. I was also just getting a little psychotic listening to the same Spotify playlist. What I need to do is take some time to go through other playlists and figure out, you know, multiple. Therefore, I can play a new one each day. See you later, John Harden. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, guys, this is one of those songs we're skipping. Park Bench Interlude. Watch, this will be like the hardest song out of everything here because of the name. Alright, so I thought I'd run this idea by y'all. Hear me out. Would it be a cool idea to add a like introduction channel into the server, like hey, how are you kind of thing? Like, what is your interest in life? Tell us some things about you. Where are you from? You know, random shit like that. Would y'all like an introduction channel or whatever? Would that be cool to add, or we don't really care about that kind of stuff? Dude, I am typing like a machine right now. What'd y'all say? What's up, Jackal? How you doing? And Discord, yes. Yeah, it would be cool hearing about other people's lives and whatnot. Meh. So we get a community. People should know how important I am. Meet our traders channel is nice. Not an autobiography kind of guy. Yeah, literally, it's a machine gun of typing. Yeah, it's not just, I probably said that really bad because I'm really bad at explaining things clearly, but it wouldn't just be about like bio info like Moon just said. It would also be like goals, intentions, motives. Like, it'd be like, what's your favorite movie also, you know? I could make a list maybe of different things. Keanu actually gave me a pretty good start to one, but I think I'm going to adjust it a little bit. If I could find it again. But yeah, I'll probably end up adding that pretty soon. I was just curious what y'all thought about it. It's just something extra. And then we can also see how important Mini is. I was pretty curious about that when he said it. It's in my own. Evish just straight up said no. See you later, Daffy. Have a great rest of your day, man. I didn't even realize it was 11:20. Alright, so I'm going to cover SPY one more time, and then I think I'm going to end it there. So far, all we got today was a range trade in between the middle of yesterday's range. And we were kind of stuck between 415, 409, 410-ish area. And we ended up just kind of consolidating even further. So it's almost like seeing this form. Like, this is yesterday. This is today. We're just seeing an inside day. So essentially, over the next 2 days, we need to look past a combination of this high and this high to to look for moves past this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. To look for moves past this, and vice versa to the downside. Look for moves past this. I know, amazing drawing. But that's essentially what we're looking at. There really wasn't much that happened today. We kind of stuck in between the tighter part of the range I set for you guys today, 410 and 411 60s. We got one good pop to the upside, a decent reversal so far, but that's really about it. On the bigger time frames, this is going to look exactly how my ugly little picture was right there. We're inside of the previous day's high and the low. We're inside of it entirely, and the meat of that is inside of the meat of the previous day. So we're really just trading within ourselves, waiting for that bigger breakout. So we'll see what that ends up happening. Again, we're looking to see who can maintain control of the 406 to 412 range. Even if we do lose 406, it isn't really the end of the road yet. They have 405 from this low of this retest move we have to break to get a further move to the downside. And to the upside, even if we do get a break over this angle here, we still have to worry about 417.30 and 420, which that's the area to break for a bigger move to the upside towards 430s and possibly even 440s. I can't believe I'm even saying these numbers out loud right now. So essentially that's what we'll be looking at over the next couple days as well as next week. I will be sure to drop updates. YouTube members, be on the lookout for the new video that comes out tonight. I will do that after the market closes so I can make sure nothing's moving on me. We do have PPI tomorrow, so be very careful. A lot of very important information that can move the market, increase volatility, make things a little harder to trade. But I'll see you guys later on. I appreciate the hefty amount of interactions, the engagement. Sorry for the YouTube issues this morning. They seem to be fine. And hopefully I feel a little bit better so I can talk without having to mute myself every 5 minutes and coughing. But I'm glad we got to be here. I'm glad to have you all in here. And it really does mean the world to me. Again, thank you guys for letting me hit 5K. It's a huge milestone for me. I never in my wildest dreams ever thought, am I actually going to hit 5K sub? I didn't even really have a goal. It was just like, let's just post videos and see how it does. So getting this amount of feedback really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. But I'll see you guys later on. Have a great rest of your day, and tune into the Discord if you want to catch more updates and just engage with the community. Everybody's in there. But I'll see you guys later on.